Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 2192nd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. First off, OMNI Campers, welcome to Vegas. OMNI Camp starts tomorrow. It'll be all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I promise you, you will be amazed at what you will learn here. So welcome to Vegas, OMNI Campers. Next, this video coming at you on a Thursday night for trading, Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. You know what that means when it comes to the markets? Absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Kids, don't sweat it. I'm not superstitious even slightly. It's a Friday. But it is Friday the 13th. And, hey, maybe I'll wear a mask to work tomorrow. We'll see. Traders, we know this is very, very risky. Please know that. Risky business. Put your stops in first. Never trade without them. If you trade futures, if you trade options, if you trade anything of that nature and don't recognize that risk could be bigger than the money in your account, then you don't know this game. Please know that. Never trade without money unless it's earmarked to possibly be lost, because it could happen. All right, so, traders, I got nothing good to say. First, it's Friday the 13th. Big deal. Second, OMNI sell signals for NASDAQ, OMNI S&P, and Russell, straight across the board. And then we've got this. You know we've had the big head and shoulders, right? Well, third thing on my board, we hit the OMNI year-end target, baby, but then it backed right off with a head and shoulders formation. You know, I've been showing it to you in videos for weeks now. So, we hit the OMNI target. It backs right off. We've got this big head and shoulders, and the market's starting to come down, and we've got impending, looming disaster. COVID-19. You know what we had back in 2007? A big head and shoulders, a blast off that hit my OMNI target year end, and then it started to work its way lower, and we had derivatives blow up. Now we've got COVID to blow us up, right? We know that's been around for a while, so that's the disaster. And technically, all the stuff that happened in the end of 2007 into 2008, it's happening now. So I'm not here to say it's going to be another 2008. I'm just here to say that this is the same stuff I was telling you in 2007. We'll see what happens. All right, so for going forward on Friday the 13th, we are going to take sell signals in the OMNI S&P, Russell, or NASDAQ. If any of those allow us in, we're getting in. And then there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin will hit 17,000 tomorrow. Well, I should say today, because this video is for Friday, if not Monday. So go Bitcoin. I had a 5-year plan. I bought my crypto. I said, I've got a plan. Crypto hits 27,000, then 35,000 within 5 years. I've got it 1 year and 2 months to go, and we're approaching 17,000 now. I've got plenty of time to be right. So we'll see what's going to happen there. So traders, I want to show you some charts. I just want to say it doesn't look really good out there. It does for Bitcoin. Yay! It does for fund managers. If you took the OMNI target in the beginning of the year, I think we were trading, I don't know, like 22,500 in the Dow. And now we're trading 29,000 when I put that target on the board. So we went all the way up and hit 30,480 first. If you remember a few weeks ago, backed off. Then we went right up to 3668. On a chart, we're there. That is 3674. Year-end target hit, but since then, the market's been dropping. Now, again, that is what happened in 2007 into 2008. We had a big head and shoulders. We hit the OMNI target. The impending looming disaster came out, and down we went. So the disaster happened first. In this case, now we have a head and shoulders, and we hit the OMNI target. So whatever that means, just keep it in the back of your minds. We're day traders. We'll take it one day at a time. With that in mind, with no further ado, let me show you some Friday the 13th charts. Okay, traders, I'm giving you 3 views of the NASDAQ. First one, my infamous head and shoulders formation with the Oscarism known as the failed head test. Starts to break down. Out of nowhere, it runs up and hits the OMNI target and then turns around and cracks. Actually, NASDAQ did not hit the OMNI target. I didn't have one for NASDAQ. The S&P hit the OMNI target on this day. And since then, NASDAQ has cracked. Now this, if you ask me, is a bear flag building right here. So that's one view of NASDAQ. Not a good one. Second view of NASDAQ, get rid of all the voodoo, forget the head and shoulders, forget all that stuff, forget the bear flag. Simple support resistance. You stopped here and dropped. We're here now. It tried to get through and ran the stops, and since then it's been dropping. And I don't care what you tell me, that's a bear flag building right there anyway. So you got a bear flag building after hitting resistance. If you just want to use simple resistance support, that doesn't look good either. Then we've got this view. The NASDAQ double top, which I showed you in a video a day or two ago, and I said, you know how it works. Once we see one, we sell one, and NASDAQ has dropped hundreds and hundreds of points since the double top. That's on a weekly bar, by the way. Then we look at the big market itself. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. If no one was paying attention, we had a double top take place the very same day that OMNI target was hit in S&P. Right here, we had the double top, ran some stops, and the Dow has been reeling since, and there's a gap here, which I'm assuming the Dow is going to go now fill on Friday, if not Monday. And then there's Bitcoin. A round of applause for that one, baby. Look at Bitcoin. Now that looks fantastic. I've been touting this for a while now. So we're now above this really long channel, right? We're above this channel. And we are way above what this used to be all-time previous highs right here. Not all-time, but this is previous highs for this contract, November. These were previous highs. We bested them completely. Now we're here. We're getting above this channel. And 17,000 is a very, very likely target for Bitcoin tomorrow, if not Monday. So Bitcoin moving along, and I like that, baby. Go Bitcoin, go. So traders, you've seen the charts, and let me tell you, Bitcoin, does anybody remember when Bitcoin was born? Bitcoin was born during a disaster. Dollar was getting killed, talk of going to petrodollars, maybe we'll use the Chinese yuan or renminbi for dollars, and we'll no longer call the US dollar the dollar that everybody relies upon. Well, you remember those calls? That's when Bitcoin was born. That was down during the 2008 meltdown. Bitcoin went up, had its day, went all the way down to $3,000 because the economy got better and everything looked just fine. Now, we're back to that big head and shoulders, right? Oh my God, we got all this stuff. We hit the OMNI target, it's coming off. We've got COVID. And Bitcoin out of nowhere is $16,500 right now. See what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that are pointing me towards Oscar. Look, this looks like the end of 2007. So, I'm not standing in front of you saying the top is in. I'm just telling you that, boy, oh boy, since 2 months ago when I told you things are starting to get a little weird for me, and I'll present that to you when the time comes, then we hit the head and shoulders head test, and once I had my confirmation, I showed this to each and every one of you, and the signs are still building. One day at a time, we're day traders. I've kept you apprised of all of this, and I certainly will going forward. So make sure you subscribe to these videos. Stay in tune with me. Go to futurestraders.com. And when you get there, look me up in Omni Chat. That is the same site as livewithoscar.com. They both point to one spot, me. Make sure you find me in my live trading room. No credit cards are required. Join me there. And whatever is going to happen, we'll get through it each day, hanging out together. Thank you for tuning in, traders. Love you guys. Again, subscribe to my videos. Come to livewithoscar.com and keep your emotions out of trading. I know that's not easy, but put your stops in first before you even get into the position. I promise you that will help. Then say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all at livewithoscar.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.